What if the secret to revival is not in strategy, but in hunger? In Exodus 33:7-11, Moses pitches a tent outside the camp, far from the people, not to escape them, but to seek God. It becomes a space where the glory of God meets the desperation of a leader, and that changes everything. If you are feeling dry or distant, this is your invitation to pitch your own tent. Share this with someone who needs to make space for God again. Follow for more wisdom on building a life where God shows up. This was not the tabernacle God had commanded to be built. That would come later. This was Moses' personal pursuit. He turned his own tent into a meeting place with God. And what happened there? Whenever Moses entered, the pillar of cloud descended, and the Lord spoke with him as a man speaks with his friend, Exodus 33:11. Commentators explain, face to face does not mean Moses saw God's literal face. No one can do that and live. It means there was open, unfiltered communion, real friendship. God spoke freely, and Moses listened deeply. Meanwhile, the people watched. They stood at the doors of their tents. They saw the cloud. They worshipped from a distance. But one person stayed close, Joshua. Long before he led armies, he lingered in the tent. Moses would return to camp, but Joshua would not leave the presence. That is how future leaders are formed. So here is the challenge. Where is your tent? Where do you meet with God? Not out of routine, but out of hunger. Are you leading others by example or simply by instruction? You do not need a stage to change a nation. You need a tent. You need a place where friendship with God is more real than the noise around you. Because when you meet with God face to face, you start leading like someone who has been with Him.